Good morning, grade 7. Now we were drawing joint bar graph. We have already done two problems. First two problems from your set 31. Today let's do third and fourth problem. Now see students, while drawing first two graphs, I have started with drawing x-axis and y-axis. That means in detail we have seen. So this time I am going to show you directly the graph which I have drawn and I will explain you how to draw it. Alright, so that we can finish at least two questions at a time. Okay, so first question, let's see. The following numbers of votes have been cast at 5 polling booths during the Gram Panchayat elections. Alright, draw the joint bar graph for this data. How many polling booths are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 polling booths are there and votes which are cast by men and women. So we have to show this information by joint bar graph. Now see, I have already drawn this graph for you. I'll just explain it to you, okay, how it goes. Now see, first of all, so this is the graph which I have drawn. Now see, I'm explaining you. This is your y-axis first and this is your x-axis. On x-axis I have taken polling booths. How many booths are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In each booth the votes were cast by men as well as women. Alright, so first polling vote cast by men and women. Now look at the graph which has table which has given in the textbook. See, for each polling booths they have given. For first polling booth 200 and 700. These are the vote cast by men and women. So similarly, same information I have written here directly on the graph itself. Alright, can you see this? Okay, let us see now on y-axis what I have taken. Number of votes on y-axis and polling booths on x-axis. Now look at the scale which I have chosen. Here it is 0, here it is 100. Can you see this? Shall I zoom it for you? See the scale, okay? See it very carefully, alright? Okay? So we have 0, 100, 200, 300, like this I have taken up till 1000, alright? Now second important thing is, in 1 centimeter, there are 100 votes and in this there are 10 lines. So 1 line corresponds to 10 votes or 1 centimeter corresponds to 100 votes. So that is the scale which we have chosen. What I have written, scale on y-axis, this is very important. 1 centimeter corresponds to 100 votes or 1 line corresponds to 10 votes. I have shown men by this lines, okay, and women I have not done anything, only simple bar, empty bar we have shown. So now let us check first. On first polling booth number 1, men have casted 200 votes, women have casted 700. So you have 200 and 700, that's all. Second important thing, see the spacing between each joint bar graph and the axis. I have left only one column. One column left over here, one column left over here, one column. It should be same everywhere. Alright, please maintain that. Now come on to second polling booth. We have votes cast by men are 270 on second polling booth. 270, that means 270. One line corresponds to 10 votes. So after 200, there should be 7 lines. Are you understanding me? So little darker line you can see, it corresponds to 50. This is 250. And above that 2 more lines. Okay, can you see this very clearly? Okay, so 2 lines above this darker line. Okay, so 1 and 2. This becomes 270 and 240 means what? This is 250, little darker line. Can you see that? Below that you have to take 1 line. If you can see it clearly now. Okay, see this is the darker line which I have shown. Below that 1 line, that is 240. And this is 250's line. Below, above that you have to take 2 lines, that is 270. Is this clear? Everybody? Okay, have to mark the lines. Alright? Okay. Now let us go on to the next. On third polling booth, you have votes cast by men are 560 and 340. How will you do this? After 500, 6 lines. That will comes to 60. And here after 300, you have to take 4 lines. That will become, this is 300. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is 340. Come on to the fourth polling booth. How much you have? 820 votes are cast by men. So above 800 you will mark second line. Above 800 2 lines. And 640, that means above 600 you will mark 4 lines. Are you understanding me? That is your 640. And last polling booth, fifth, you have votes cast by men are 850. So above 800 5 lines exactly, and vote cast by women are 470. So above 400 7 lines. Can you see this? Very easy, no? These two are very important to write the scale, how you are indicating men and how you are indicating women, whether you are doing shading or what type of bar is indicated by them. I hope this is clear. First graph. Okay, fine. I hope it is clear. Everybody can see this. Okay. Shall we move on to next now? We'll go to the next question, that is question number 4. Now see fourth question. Maximum and minimum temperatures are given of 5 cities: Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Nagpur and Kapurthala. So we are going to denote this by join bar graph. Now I have already drawn this also. Let me show it to you. Okay, this is your join bar graph. Now I have used little different shading to show maximum temperature. So look at this shading. This darker shading shows you maximum temperature and lines will show minimum temperature. This is your choice. You can do as per your choice. What is important? On y-axis what I have taken? Temperature in degrees Celsius. On x-axis what have I taken? Cities on x-axis. So Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Nagpur and Kapurthala on x-axis. Now look at the scale chosen. Now my minimum temperature is how much? 25. And maximum temperature is say 41. So I have to choose the scale. If I take 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, highest temperature is 41. My bar graph will come up till here only. So it will not be uniformly distributed. Are you understanding me? So use little common sense and decide what should be our scale. Okay. So what I have chosen 0, 5, 10, 15. This is degrees Celsius. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and 45. Somewhere 41 will be over here. So my graph will be now uniformly distributed. Utilize the whole maximum space which is available on the graph paper. Okay. It should not be ki graph paper is so big and your graph is coming only in this part with this much height. That is not uniform. Alright. Okay. Now just see what is the scale. That is very important. What scale I have chosen on y-axis? 1 centimeter is 5 degrees Celsius. Alright. But in 1 centimeter there are 10 lines. So 2 lines will correspond to 1 degree Celsius. That is very important. If you look at this one square, if you look very carefully over here, see here from 0 to 5 there are 10 lines. Alright. So this is 5 degrees Celsius. That means 2 lines will correspond to 1 degree Celsius. Is it clear? So I have written over here that 2 lines corresponds to 1 degree Celsius. So it goes very easy for you to mark. Now see first, maximum temperature 35 for Delhi, okay, and 26. Now how to mark 26? I know that 2 lines will correspond to 1 degree Celsius. So above 25, I have to take 2 lines. Then it will be 26. Are you understanding me? Okay. So see, you can see it very clearly. About 25, I have marked 2 lines. Can you see? Okay, this is first line and this is second line. Okay, so this is 25. Alright, I'll just show it to you. Wait, see, this is 25. This is 25. And above that 2 lines. So that is 26. Alright, so this is very important. 2 lines means 1 degree Celsius. Okay, now let's go to the next quickly. Mumbai maximum is 32. So above 30, there should be 4 lines. Because 2 degrees Celsius more, no. 1 degree Celsius means 2 lines. So here above 30, 32 means more 2 degrees Celsius. So 4 lines. Then minimum temperature is 25 in Mumbai. Kolkata maximum is 37. 37 means what? Above 35 there should be 4 lines. And here 26. Above 25, 2 lines. Look at this Nagpur 41. Above 42 lines. Minimum 29. 29 means above 25, you can see over here 8 lines, or below 32 lines. Both ways it is correct. And Kapurthala, what you can say about it? Maximum is what? 37. 37 means 35 and 4 lines above 35. That will cover 2 degrees Celsius. And over here 26, that means above 25, 2 lines. Okay, because only 1 degree above 25 is 26. No, but 1 degree corresponds to 2 lines. I hope this is clear how to draw. This is very important. Maximum temperature I have shown by shading, and minimum temperature I have drawn lines. So do not forget to show how you have indicated the bar graphs in case of joint bar graph. I hope this is quite clear now. You can pause the video, count the lines, and then draw it. Alright? Okay. So that's all for today, students. Draw this graph and use very sharp pencil. Okay. Thank you.